This is a 1 to 2 hour trade that we took on GBP today, and it was a success. Why did I say that it was a success? It was because it hit take profit, okay? And this was a very nice and a very perfect trade for me. And how did I get to take this trade? In this video, I'll be showing you the simple step-by-step process it took me to get this trade set up and how I sent it to the group, which you can actually see, and the before and the after trade. You can see that I sent it as a signal to the group that I have my mentees on. So without wasting much of your time, let's kindly go into the video and show you guys what I have for you today. So looking at GBP on a daily time frame, the structure is very simple. Okay, you can see the price switch character from here. Okay, you can see the change of character which price did here, and after this change of character, price has been creating lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and the same process, break of structure started forming, right? Price continue breaking structures to the downside, and this one as well, which happened here. Okay, from this low, then bought a little bit, then this is the sell, of which I already analyzed this for you guys on my previous videos. If you watch this, you see how price came to take some liquidity to drop. Okay, that's just exactly what happened on GBP and we are on this phase that we were before, where we are taking buys. And look at here, price has broken structure, is about to come take some liquidities above, fill up some imbalances, then still drop down. That is just exactly what price is about to do. And when are we going to know that price is about to do that? If you look from the left side, you can see that price has come to tap into this demand area, which was created before, which was previously mitigated around here before price started pushing. So price has come to react from it to give us the reversal that we need, right? So this is the reversal. We're trying to get a push from this zone right now to come into this 50% discounted price, premium price of this range, okay, to still to take out this low. That is exactly what the GBP is doing. And exactly, we already understood that, and we're not going to wait for days for price to pull all the way from here to here. Okay, it can take us a month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks before we get that kind of trade. So we're going to trade it as a day trader. We're going to be taking that buys till we get to the premium price of this range. Okay, and this is just exactly the range that I'm talking about. If you put your fib from this high to this low, okay, from this high to this low, above the 50% here is our premium price. So we smart money traders will look to sell from premium to discount. Okay, that's just exactly what it is. And looking at here, we are in this phase again, and if you looked here before, we are still in the same phase before, which price has fulfilled. Immediately price tapped into the 50% mark here, price dropped. Okay, you can see it, the same thing is about to happen here. Okay, so for we to take buys from here, we need price to tap into this mitigated demand and flip bullish to trade into this zone. Okay, so where is the supply that we have on the daily time frame? This is the supply area right here. Okay, we have this clean supply area that if price fails it, we might start heading higher. Okay, so since we have that, we already have that buyers that we are going to be looking for buys. If only price flips bullish here, we look for buys into this range, then start looking for sales from here. That is just exactly what I'm looking at on GBP. So I'm bullish. So let's go to the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, I actually figured out something. Okay, we are in this range whereby we have to just go to the daily time frame right now to mark out our swing lows and our swing highs. That is where price should not break. Okay, so right here we should not see price break this high. For price to remain bearish, we should have that high as our strong high. Okay, and this one our weak low. So we expect price to still come take this low. Okay, so this is the weak low we have here. So this is the weak low right here. So we'll be expecting price to trade lower to take out this low. Okay, so on the 4 hour time frame right now, Okay, let's not go to the 1 hour. On the 4-hour time frame, I noticed that price actually was creating lower low, which is here. Price created this all the way from this high down here, created a low here, a high, then a low, then a high, then a lower low here, then a lower high, and this is a fractal high. Okay, so price created what? A lower low. Then I noticed that price flipped, taking out all of this and closing above all of these rejection candle, which indecision candle, which you can see here. So that alone has verified all the buyers I have for buying GBP JPY for me. Okay, that's just exactly what I have. So looking at here right now, you will see that price broke structure around this region. It changed character along this region. Okay, is my chalk. Then after this chalk, which you can see here, don't forget that price was breaking structures, right? And this was the last high created. So price came, taking it out, giving us what? A 4-hour bullish order block. So what do I have to do? I have to mark this order block out and wait for price to come into the order block and react from it. And exactly what price did, I waited for price to come into that zone, and price came into the zone. Now let's go to the 1 hour time frame to see how all of these things started playing out. So price came to tap into this zone was yesterday, okay, around 4 p.m. But there was no proper, there was no proper price action presented along that region, so I have to forget about it. Let me just highlight the 4-hour order block, okay. So this is the 4-hour order block right here. So I left it. I was still anticipating for price to still use the supply to trade inside the zone, and that's just exactly what price did. So if you go to the 15 minutes, okay, so on the 15 minutes today, this morning, I opened my Asian session indicator. I noticed that price was creating this, okay. Price already created this lower high, lower low, then gave what? A fake breakout, okay. This is a fake breakout, and this is what we call FBK on Wyckoff, okay, and this is what it just is, okay. So a fake breakout, it has enticed people to start buying from this demand area. So this failed, okay. That is the first one. So it gave us this Asian low, created a high, a lower high, then came to sweep it out during London session exactly around what time? Around 7 a.m. okay. Then price rallied, okay, creating a new from this lower high, a lower low, then created a higher high. So price flipped bullish for me. And what do I have here? On the 30 minutes, I noticed that price had another block, okay. On the 30 minutes, this is a break of structure, right? This is a break of structure. After price took liquidity, a break of structure happened right there. Then what happened next? We had our order block along this region, okay. So since we have this order block along this region, I was just looking for price to come. After that, I broke above, I want price to come, tap into it and push from there. But I never wanted to enter straight just like that. No, I wanted price to give me confirmation, because of what? Price might be reacting from this opposing supply which is along this region to come and take us out. So since price will cause this to sell, I want price to still give me a reaction so that this supply won't win over this demand. So immediately price came in. On the 5 minutes, I got my confirmation, which was here, around here, okay. Price tapped into the zone on the 5 minutes. Let me highlight this as my entry demand, okay. Price came, tapped into it, reacted, gave us that high, then gave us this low, then broke structure. So I wasn't on the chart. I mistakenly slept off around this time. So later on, price came to what? Cause another what? Change of character, okay. Don't forget, we had our first change of character along this Asian high which was created, right? We had this our change of character here, and now price has caused another one. And what happened? Price left this breaker block, okay. Or this was supposed to be a supply area, but price failed it, breaking structure to the upside, and that was how we got the entry. Straight away, I sent the signal. That is the post right there. I said buy GBP JPY with the limit order 180 at 186.656 or something around that price line. Okay, so I send out the signal both on the free Telegram and also on the VIP. Okay, so this is just exactly where we entered. Stop loss was just below here in case if price still want to mitigate the demand area perfectly well. So everything just played out, although it ranged for a while. Okay, one of my position was being taken out on break even because immediately price break this high, I sent out the trade for everybody to break even, then price still retrace back into our entry to do what? To still mitigate it one more time, then push. That is just exactly what happened on GBP JPY today, and that was a very successful trade. So the take profit was hit immediately. It was during the New York session Q zone. So I also use that as my confirmations. Okay, either I entered during London or I enter during the New York session Q zone, any of the Q zone, but it should be one of the two. I don't like to enter during that 11 to 12, around that region. I'm not just interested in price. All I just want to see is for price to come into my zone during the Q zones only. So like this video, subscribe if you like the way I actually break down this trade, and if you want more explanation on this, you can also comment it down below on this channel and I will get to answer all your questions. See you guys on the next video. Bye.